it's all about the clap back. Get your boss whacked, premieres funeral on Snapchat. You now tuned into the bag.
The sky's gray, it's like this every day. The town is full of predator, don't turn a little prey. I flip $1 million out of nothing, make them feel a certain way. Hoping that the switch.
What's good, y'all? Fist Vegas, the hardest voice of sports. Go ahead, hit that like button and subscribe to the Fist. You know why you at it. Y'all know what time it is. If you ain't with it, you best get with it. Now let's rock. Listen, quick video here, man. Drew Brees just restructured his contract to take $1 million in 2021 to free up $24 million in cap space for the New Orleans Saints. Alright, so that he's retired. That basically seals the deal. At this point, Drew Brees is just being a company man. He's doing whatever he can to help the Saints with their cap situation, which is just a good on his part. So he's still going to get his bag. They're just spreading it out into like 2022, 2023. So he'll get his money. It'll just should be spread out over different seasons to lower the cap hit, which is great of Drew Brees to do. You know, shout out to him for doing that. And, you know, now we know why they've been talking up Jameis so much the past 2 weeks. Because we've been hearing Jameis story after Jameis story after Jameis story. So, you know, it's time. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's time. You know, it's just one of those things, like, take a deep breath and just, like, prepare yourself. Because it's not necessarily prepare yourself for Jameis, but prepare yourself to see Drew Brees retire. We always talk about, oh my gosh, you know, dudes are going to retire or hurry up and retire. We know he's going to retire. But at the end of the day, Saints fans, take it from me. I hated Eli Manning his last 3 seasons as a Giant. I couldn't stand him. Because unlike Drew Brees, who's washed now, he's retiring when he's washed. Drew Brees retired when he was washed. All right, there's a difference. Drew Brees wasn't washed for 3 seasons and held your team back. So it's like Eli Manning probably should have retired in like 2016, but he hanged on for 3 more seasons. It hurt my feelings. It just hurt me as a Giants fan because I felt like, oh, that's why we can't trade up to get Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? That's why we can't draft Josh Allen with the 2nd pick, because we got Eli Manning here. He don't want to retire. But I tell you, Saints fans, as much as I hated Eli Manning, it broke my heart when he actually retired and gave that speech. When he said once a Giant, only a Giant, I got emotional. I did. I got emotional. Because that was my guy. He was my guy for a long time. Got me 2 Super Bowls. A lot of happy moments. You know, so I know Saints fans right now, y'all are still mad that Brady's in the Super Bowl. I know you got Jameis, so it's like, okay, you know, whatever. But just remember, Drew Brees did a lot of good for this community after Hurricane Katrina. He did bring y'all Super Bowl, threw for 5,000 yards, broke all kinds of records in that dome. You may not feel sad now, and I get it. You may not feel sad now, but I promise you, when Drew Brees gives that speech and he starts tearing up, you're going to get emotional. You're going to get emotional. I promise you. You're going to get emotional because that's your guy. Your guy is gone. He ain't coming back no more. It's a new era. It's a new day. You dealing with Jameis now. You ain't dealing with Brees. I love Daniel Jones. I'm like, you know, damn, no more Eli. Got to deal with Daniel Jones. Saints fans, get ready for interceptions. Giants fans, we had to get used to a quarterback who gets injured. So it's like, whereas Drew Brees was 75% completions, never throw interceptions, whatever. Jameis gonna bomb the ball all game, but he might throw a pick every other game. You know, it's different. As a Giants fan, it's like, damn, Daniel Jones is so athletic. He got like that 90-yard run versus Philly, and he does all these things, but he gets hurt. Eli Manning never got hurt. So it's like there's gonna be things that Jameis does that's gonna make you miss Drew Brees. Kind of like there's things that Daniel Jones does that makes me miss Eli Manning, but it's part of the process. These players ain't gonna play forever. So, you know, at least you got Sean Payton. At least you got, and the thing with Saints, you know, like, Jameis Winston done thrown for 5,000 yards, bro. Jameis Winston was a first overall pick in the draft, and he's like 26, 27 at the oldest. He's not even old. He ain't even entered his prime yet. So it's not like the Saints going into a new era with a scrub. At least y'all set up for success. You know, so look at the bright side. Now, your cap, on the other hand, oh my gosh. I don't know, because the Saints are $77 million under the cap, or over the cap, whatever. You got $77 million in the red. Is that before Drew Brees restructured the contract or after Drew Brees restructured the contract? I am not a capologist. All I know is the Saints gonna have to cut some people. Lattimore, you ain't getting no bag, homie. You ain't getting that bag from the Saints. I don't know who the Saints gonna cut. I don't know who the Saints gonna move. There's like 10 players on the Saints making over $10 million. I don't know what the hell the Saints gonna do. Would a Michael Thomas trade be possible? Is this something that they're considering? I mean, I would hope not, because Sean Payton can't draft wide receivers to save his life. But, you know, whatever. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. But, you know, shout out to Drew Brees, man. Nothing but a stand-up guy. Always been great for the community. And most importantly, he's always been great for my eyes. Okay, ain't nothing better than watching Brees in his prime, running a no-huddle offense, throwing 20-yard strikes to randoms like Lance Moore and freaking Marcus Colston or Henderson's and Meachams and shit, licking his fingers, and just Drew Brees had his own swag, man. But that's it, that's all. Subscribe to the unit if you rocking with me. My name is Fist Vegas, and I approve this message.